Hello, my lovely ladies and handsome gents. I'm going to turn the music down. Oh, thank you so much for coming to see me for the first time or for whatever amount of time. Yeah, so thank you very much for coming to see me. And today's topic is something fun, I thought. What about perfumes that you can wear when you're wearing frilly dresses, or you're just feeling that, you know, you want to take on that super feminine type of vibe? So I pulled some fragrances off my shelf and I have them to share with you now. So here we go. Number 1, Yara by Ard al Zafaran, a Middle Eastern, very popular, very light Middle Eastern fragrance. Really appropriate for young girls or any age if you just want to feel uplifted and extra feminine and just really pretty and that kind of thing. Now this is Yara by Ard al Zafaran, not Yara by Latafa. That's a different one, but this one is very lovely, and I think the label really says it all. That's what this smells like very light baby pink. All right, Yara by Ard al Zafaran. And next up, this fragrance used to be the costliest perfume in the world. It contains 38 dozen roses and 10,000 jasmine flowers. I think. I'll try to fix it if I'm wrong. It is Joy by Jean Patou. Yes. Look at this bottle. It's just really exquisite one. Look at the top of it. I don't know if you can see, if you can tell, but so this fragrance is such a classic, and it just smells, it's just very yellow floral smelling, very fresh. It really smells like the very beginning of, well, when things in springtime, when things really start to bloom but everything is still really fresh. That's what this smells like. It's a classic and it's been discontinued. No, but you can still get it for now, but after it's gone, who knows. Joy by Jean Patou, once the world's costliest perfume, and now you can get it more affordably. Come on now! Here we go! Boom! Boom! Cheer dance time! Bounce, 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 bounce! Come on! Are you coming along? Come on now! We're almost done! Slow it down. Slow it down. Good job! Woo-wee! Oh! Alright, next one from Jean Patou. Fleur Perry. This is so light and floral and feminine. It's very similar to Eternity. And I wonder, because Michele Germain, which is also Jean Patou, they're associated with Sophia Grossman. So I wonder if this is an unmarked Sophia Grossman. Anyways, I absolutely love it. Well, I love Eternity, so this is so similar to it. It's just gorgeous. Just, oh, so like perfect little flowy little skirt. In a flowy little skirt, and then the wind comes along and it doesn't blow the skirt up all the way. It's not, you know, not like not like 7-Year Itch with Marilyn Monroe. Not like that. Just feminine and just enough to feel like, yes, I'm alive and I'm enjoying this and I feel good. Fleur Perry from Jean Patou. I know a lot of you are familiar with the Avon fragrance called Avon Haiku. So it has, I don't know how many flankers it's got. I do not know. I should look that up because it is something I think I would like to know. But it's no use. They'll come out with a new one next week. I mean, they come out with these fragrances so fast, it seems. And they discontinue them really quickly too, which is, but that's okay. We have eBay. There's always eBay, baby. Okay. Avon Haiku Kyoto Flower. This is so youthful and so just a beautiful spring day. A bit of moisture, it's a bit got a bit of aquatic. It's very juicy, but it is so just it is youthful, but any age can wear this. It is just so it's so sweetly feminine. This is love letter when you're writing your first love letter. This is so, it's 3 times femininity, this one. Avon Haiku Kyoto Flower. Okay, I got this one. I saw some YouTubers that liked it, and I thought I would give it a try because it's an Arden fragrance, because I'm after getting as many Arden fragrances as I can, because Arden used to be expensive and now it's more affordable. It's in that genre that I like to collect, because when I used to work behind the counter in the 80s and 90s, there were a lot of fragrances around that were expensive back then, and now they're not, and including almost all of the Elizabeth Arden stuff. So I decided to try True Love. Okay, I don't love this one, to be honest with you, but is it first date belief with pink and white? Is it your tender, hopeful heart wishing for love? Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, Arden True Love. I think there's mimosa in it, and that might be something that sometimes I'm not crazy about the mimosa accord. I like mimosa flowers, they smell pretty, but I'm not sure what it is, but I can't quite love this one, but it definitely is. The True Love, that is really what this is like, True Love. So yeah, True Love from Elizabeth Arden. Wear it with your frilly dress. What accent is that? Okay, next up I got an Oscar de la Renta trifecta, baby. It's a trifecta. 3 really great Oscar de la Renta fragrances that I think are just put that extra thing on you in your frilly dress. Here we go. Oscar de la Renta original. I worked for this company in the mid-90s as a promotional rep in the Orange County and Southern California stores. And it was my mom's favorite fragrance before all of that. And I was thrilled when I worked for the company. They gave me all the stuff, and I was able to give her the gigantic bottle we used to sell. And anyways, I will never ever change my mind about this being one of the best fragrances ever made. And part of that might be because I worked for them and they were generous, and I loved the time I worked with them. It was really cool. But just frilly. Now, some people might think this is an older type of fragrance. Sorry, a fragrance for an older person. Beyond the fact that it is an older fragrance, I would say it is a little more mature. It's a bit more mature. But I wore it when I was young, and I got a lot of compliments on it. And I was 23 when I worked for them, I think, when I worked for Oscar. So if you've never tried it, it's just the ultimate floral, romantic fragrance. And can't beat it with a frilly dress. Okay, I said the trifecta. Number 2 in the Oscar de la Renta trifecta is Esprit d'Oscar, which, came out. It was supposed to be a bit of a tribute It had a bunch of really badass perfumers on it. And the second I smelled this, because I bought it in a set of 3 and I got this little one, the second I smelled it, I was like staring and like, this is really special. You know, what is this? I know you know. I know you've done it too, because otherwise you wouldn't be here. So this one, okay, it's like, it does have a little bit of the original Oscar de la Renta smell to it, fragrance to it. DNA? That's what we say, DNA. But it also has, it smells a bit like some other Guerlain fragrances. It smells a bit like Guerlain L'air Bleu. And I think it also reminds me a bit of, it's Nahima or Vol de Nuit. It reminds me of, for sure, L'air Bleu, but Nahima and Vol de Nuit. Those also remind me, it leans that way too. So if you could picture a fragrance that's a cross between original Oscar de la Renta and any of those 3 fragrances I just mentioned, you'll get this one. But this is a really affordable fragrance too now. And originally, when we sold Oscar, it was not. It was as expensive or more expensive than everything else. We had the front counter. The front counter! Anyways, Esprit d'Oscar from Oscar de la Renta. And numero 3 in the trifecta, So de la Renta. This is such a weddingy fragrance. It's a little more sophisticated though. It's very sophisticated. Any age, but very sophisticated. This says, this is the girl that walks by in that frilly dress, and she is not gonna look back at you. she's gonna keep walking. She's not the kind of girl to respond to, hey baby. And I think this is such a good wedding fragrance too. It's just a masterpiece. Here we go. We're gonna party like it's 1999. So de la Renta from Oscar de la Renta. A super duper classic that I used to also sell behind the counter. I'm so glad it's still around because it's fantastic. White Shoulders from Evian. Despite the odd name, which supposedly has to do with something someone said to the wife of the perfumer. My dear, I must declare, you have the whitest shoulders I've ever seen. I know, it's weird, but that's the story. Anyways. This is sweet honey. Honey and carnations, and I mean, I don't know what's in it. I should look up what's in this one because it's such a super classic. Oh my gosh, if you've never tried it, I think even compared to all the fragrances that are out there today, this really stands out because I don't remember smelling anything like it. I mean, that's widely known, like that's at Sephora. I actually have something that does smell similar to it, but it's not a Sephora fragrance. White Shoulders by Evian. Super feminine. All right. Now, this one. Okay. This is such a super classic, and it's still around. The packaging has changed, but I have such respect for this fragrance. It's a little stronger than the other ones that I've mentioned here today, but it is definitely a frilly dress type of fragrance. And anything you want to wear, really. But it's so sexy and feminine. Ysatis by Givenchy. This is my bottle I saved from the 90s when I worked, well, actually when I worked behind the counter. The lady that gave this to me worked for Givenchy. She was this really cool older French lady, and she was so good at selling Givenchy. She was like a viper. When the people would come to the counter, especially men, she'd take them by the hand. Let me show you Ysatis, and she was really lovely. She loved Givenchy, and she loved Ysatis, and no matter what, that was the best fragrance in the world. There was no other fragrance existed. She'd come in, blinders on, Ysatis. Yeah. Anyways, so my vintage bottle, it's not as great as I'd like, but it's still wearable. So I know a lot of you guys like to buy vintage stuff. So I would say that this mid-90s bottle of Ysatis, it's okay. It's enough for you to get the vibe, but Ysatis, I mean, it really is. It's just sexy and feminine. It's an amazing fragrance. Ysatis by Givenchy. I love Yardley fragrances. You can't stop me. I really love them. Yardley English Rose. Yes, Yardley English Rose. This is a gorgeous feminine rose. Unlike tea rose, one of my favorites, or Jo Malone red roses, which smells a lot like tea rose, which you guys have probably smelled before, this is a more feminine, sweet rose, sweet and juicy. The other ones are a little more lemony and acidic, but this is just, this is looking out a window, watching, no it's not, you're in your frilly dress. You're in your frilly dress, and where are you? You're at the park, and you sit on a bench and you watch clouds. And the breeze comes gently. This is just such a pretty feminine fragrance. Yardley of London, English Rose. My wonderful sweetheart of a friend, Michele, over at Eau de Michele, sent me this, which is just, I love this so much. Yves Rocher Chevrefuille Honeysuckle. This is like just a beautiful, it's got a bit more green tartness to it, but it's like you're in a field of daisies, but sweeter. You know, honeysuckle, I have a honeysuckle, and it smells nice, but it doesn't smell as strong as this. I think it's like a sweet, citrusy field of daisies. That's what I think the feeling is. You're running slow motion in it, like in a dream, through a daisy field in your white or cream colored frilly dress. It's like a dream. You're running towards your love, and you're wearing this. It's just so beautiful. Yves Rocher Chevrefuille Eau Fraiche. This was an unexpected delight. Luna from Nanette Lepore. I left the cap loose because it's hard for me to, I had to pull it off ahead of time. It's difficult to get out there. This one, this is very candy, sweet, but floral and green. And what was it, I think people said that it reminded them of Coco Mademoiselle. Was it Coco Mademoiselle, I think? This is just, this is very youthful. It's very juicy. It's very feminine. It does smell like it's got a little bit of fruit in it, like a little bit of more tropical fruit maybe, or maybe berries, maybe like strawberries or raspberries, but I don't remember what's in it. I don't remember if I even found out. But Luna from Nanette Lepore. How you doing? So this next one is from one of the oldest fragrance companies around. This fragrance was made for Queen Victoria, I believe, for her as a gift by the maker at Floris, and this fragrance is called Bouquet de la Reine. Bouquet for the Queen! And I just had to have it. This, it's not as floral as you'd expect, but it smells like it's got a bit of citrus in it. Any age can wear this and feel like a queen, because it is. It's a kind of fragrance that it's very regal, yet it's got some playful elements to it as well. Yeah, Bouquet de la Reine from Floris. All right. I want to thank you very much for coming to see me, my lovely ladies and handsome gents. I've got one more. Don't you go away yet. Please. Oh, check out these earrings. These were my mom's. They're vintage. Okay. Gres is another one of those old respected companies. Those fragrances were never as affordable as they are now. They were sold behind the counter. Fragrances like Cabotine, etc., Cabotine. They're a really well-known company, and now you can actually get a lot of their fragrances very inexpensively. And one of those fragrances is Cabotine Rose. This is your frilliest dress. And it does have rose in the notes, but rose doesn't predominate. It doesn't really smell like rose. It just smells like a beautiful bouquet of pink flowers. Yeah, I really like this one. But I wouldn't say it's the most distinctive fragrance in the world. Like, it could probably be a lot of other fragrances. But I can't say which fragrances those might be, you know what I mean? So, but I would say it doesn't have that, like a lot of frag heads like something that smells a little different. So this doesn't necessarily smell really different, but it does smell very pleasing and very feminine and very frilly dress. Cabotine Rose. So my lovely ladies and my handsome gents, thank you once again for joining me